Hi guys, today I want to talk about navigating life without a clear plan and why it's okay to one. So it's about the journey of uncertainty and discovering the beauty, that uncharted path, and the beauty of all the possibilities. This image here on the side kind of represents that, where you have at any point in your life always the option to choose which path you want to go down. And one thing to keep in mind is it's okay if you go down a path, find out, okay, that's maybe not the path I want to go down. It's okay. And then you can change your path. It's so much better to do that because we learn along the way rather than not choosing any path because we're afraid of what might happen. And why do so many people have that feeling of, okay, I have to have my whole life planned out? There's so much pressure coming with that, right? One of the reasons is people are overwhelmed by the expectations. Obviously, the society's pressure to have life mapped out and have it all figured out. Don't worry, most people don't. And the people that do don't necessarily have it all figured out either. Because especially online, you know how it is. Not everything is as shiny as it looks. The other point that's always good to keep in mind is to embrace the unknown and finding confidence in that. Finding the confidence in uncharted territories, finding the confidence in figuring things out along the way. And then how can we break free from these expectations? I mean, first of all, the career paths, especially in nowadays age where, I mean, so many people keep changing what they do, and also it's not as linear as it probably used to be 50 or 100 years ago. You know, just embrace that, embrace detours, take risks, and embrace these unexpected opportunities that might come for the learning, for the growth that comes with it. Not necessarily because it's a bigger paycheck or because it's a more prestigious title or a more prestigious firm or company that you work at, or the opposite of that. Don't turn something down because of these things, but choose that for the learning, for the growth opportunities that you encounter. So yeah, don't see it as, okay, career paths always have to go up like that. That's a very unrealistic and unhealthy and toxic expectation, really. I mean, all expectations most of the time are, right? But it's about being more balanced in that, you know, letting yourself have all the room to actually take risks, have mistakes, which is completely fine. We all do that. We all have it. Then the second part is relationships, obviously, big point in everyone's lives. They evolve naturally. Let them evolve naturally, especially in nowadays age, right? Let them form and grow organically. Yeah. And then the other point is personal growth is always ongoing. Regardless of anything else, you will always grow as a person, especially, I mean, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're into self-development, you're into spiritual development, self-mastery. So that means that you are on your path of trying to figure out yourself, working on yourself, and keep in mind that goals will always shift, right? What you might have thought about what you want to do and the goals that you had 10 years ago are obviously different now. And they shift, especially if we change with our passions, if our interests change, they will always change. So keep that in mind. That will always be something that will move along. So it's even better to not be completely tied to things too much and let flexibility and even playfulness enter that space. And then when it comes to the power of uncertainty, right? So I put a quote here of J.R.R. Tolkien. He said that not all those who wander are lost. It's a beautiful quote and I really like it, because I find that a lot of people that to the outside might seem like they wander through life, and some people look at them as like, oh, they have no clue what they're doing. To me, and everyone has their own opinion, to me, these are the people that have figured it out. Why am I saying that? Because they are embracing life. They are embracing the moment. They're just themselves. And they're not too occupied with, okay, what do I have to do? I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. They're just living themselves out and live really authentic. And that's very admirable. So yeah, these are people that I find very admirable. And to me, uncertainty means endless possibilities. The whole potential of the universe. And every single moment in our life brings this potential with it. And that's so powerful. And then the uncertainty when it comes to what will my life be about? What am I supposed to do? That growth that happens with that obviously comes with challenges. But these challenges push us beyond the comfort zone and let us grow. As much as that is something that might look scary, it ultimately will make you a better person, ultimately make you a better version of yourself, which ties into the endless possibilities. The uncertainty also reveals new paths. So by you not knowing exactly what's going on, then maybe things happen. You know, maybe opportunities come your way that you otherwise would have turned down, and you are able to take them on. Because you don't have that full plan. Okay, I progress like this in my career, and then everything that is offered that is not fitting that, you might turn down. But if you don't have that clear progression, you're way more likely to take a chance on something that might not be that straightforward line, but ultimately will bring you forward because of the growth. And then again, it's about embracing life fully with everything that comes with it. Right? That's spontaneity, so being spontaneous, so embracing every moment for its potential, right? And then adaptability. What is adaptability? Is just flowing with life's ups and downs and just being able to adapt to everything, because you don't have that clear progression, you don't have that clear plan, and therefore you're automatically more likely to be adaptable to everything. And that's a strength, and I just wanted to point that out, that I think a lot of people don't give themselves that credit, that if you don't have it all figured out, very often you're probably likely to be very adaptable. And that's a very, very good trait. Then in the growth perspective, again, in embracing life fully, it's about finding lessons and teachings in every experience, right? So to me, I always see it that way, that can learn something from everyone, can at least learn one thing from every single person that you meet. You might think, oh, they are not the wonderful person, I don't like them, whatever. But there are things that we can learn from everyone. By the way, not just people. That same goes for animals, that same goes for plants, that life. Everything can be your greatest teacher if you allow it to be. There's so much potential in that. And so many people are not even aware of that, because they're so much in that, you know, achieving and like, I want to follow down this path. And there's so much to discover if you let yourself embrace life fully and let it come to you. And then here is a part that is, I think, very important when it comes to the people that feel like, okay, I don't have it all figured out, I don't have my whole life mapped out. I just want to say to everyone that trust your inner compass, trust your intuition, trust yourself, your higher self, your soul, because everything will not only always work out, but everything is exactly how it's supposed to be for you, right? And the first part with that is curiosity. Just explore what genuinely excites you. You know how few people only do that, which is a little bit sad, but not everyone follows their curiosity to the degree that they could and should, probably. And there's beauty in embracing that and just following down curiosity and just asking questions. I mean, whatever you think of the person itself, you know, everyone has their own opinions. But if you look at Joe Rogan and why he's the biggest podcaster in the world, is because he genuinely follows his curiosity, right? His conversations that he has with his guests, they follow down just his curiosity. Or if he has something that he wants to talk about, then he talks about that. There's no agenda. This is what we need to follow. And this is kind of what this video is about too. You can have so much come out of that place of curiosity and just following that. And then the next bit is trust. You know, as I said earlier, trust in yourself. Trust in your higher self, trust your soul, trust your journey. And if you take small steps, whatever that is, if that's okay, you want to work out, start going to the gym now, start running. Or if that's okay, I want to elevate my spiritual journey, I want to experience more on that. I don't know, add meditation. If you're already meditating, add other experiences like Qigong, yoga, whatever it is. Take small steps. You know, small steps over time deliver great results. And believe in the journey and trust it. In the long run, it will always work out. Then I also added one thing that I think might be something that a lot of people have on their mind. Reflect. And with reflection, I just mean the process of being aware and being grateful for everything that you have and where you come from, like your whole journey. It's sometimes great to notice, hey, you know, 2 years ago I wasn't able to run 500 meters, now I can run 2 kilometers, or whatever it is for you, you know. Or like 5 years ago I did not meditate, and now I can meditate for this long and can get this deep into meditation. Whatever it is for you, but just be aware of, okay, I've actually come a long way. Or even if that's generally for us all, we all came from being a kid, not being able to speak and walk and do all these things. So that's obviously true for us all. So there is a growth that is obviously true for everyone, but your personal growth looks different, right? So just reflect on that. You probably have come way further in your journey than you sometimes give yourself credit for. And then the last part is embrace your unique path. You know, we all have a different path. And one of the things, especially with everything that we see now online, I feel like, and that's one of the driving factors why I want to create content, is because I feel like so many people get now this feeling more and more that they need to do the things that other people are doing online. And people lose the connection with themselves, and people lose kind of the authenticity of themselves to the degree that they don't really know how to live their life. They just want to do what other people are doing. So to me, it's about releasing that pressure and releasing the pressure of having it all figured out, because you don't need to. And as I said this whole video long, there's beauty in not having it figured out. In fact, I would even argue, don't let anyone talk you into having to have it figured out. And then, main point, trust your journey. And just know that you're always where you need to be. And of course, we all have our ups and downs, and of course, people have tragedies in their life. But there's also beauty and strength that comes from that, and we can also grow from that so much. In fact, so many people say they grew the most out of hardship or out of difficult times. So even that has so much to offer. And then, as it is with everything, always live in the now. It's the only time there is. Everything else is just a monkey mind, right? Keep that in mind, quite literally. And find the fulfillment, find everything in the here and now. Be present in the present moment. Okay, with that, I leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this presentation style video. I found this quite interesting for myself. Just found this tool, wanted to try it. I thought it might enhance the visible aspect of the video. Yeah, let me know if you like it or not. Let me know what you think about anything that I talked about today. And otherwise, I will see you next week.